What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, you know, one of the things we commonly talk about on here are crimes related to mental illness. And today I want to talk about a story that could have ended badly for a few people, including the victim themselves. Luckily, nobody was hurt in this. What I'm talking about is a story out there in Allen Park, Michigan. Shout out Allen Park. And it's about a knife-wielding man that was running from police, ran into a, what is this, a Marathon gas station, locked himself in there, barricaded himself out of fear with store employees in there with only one way out, the door this man came in. And they were in there for in a 5-hour standoff with police while being trapped in the store with a mentally ill man in fear for his life. Take a look at this and we'll come back with commentary. These people are lucky. And so is the person that was going through the mental issue.
7 News Detroit starts right now with a breaking news alert.
And we're continuing to follow breaking news out of Allen Park, where just moments ago an hours-long barricade ended. SWAT units walking a man out 5 hours after he barricaded himself in a gas station. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Glenda Lewis. This standoff started around 4:30 this afternoon, leading police to a large presence at the Marathon station near Allen Road and Southfield Road. Let's get you live to the scene. 7 News Detroit reporter Megan Daniels has been following this all evening, and she was there when it ended just within the last hour. So, Megan, what are you learning now?
Glenda, officers tell me that this was the best case scenario for something like this. They were able to get the barricaded man out of the gas station. You can see right there that door was broken off of the hinges. They had to shatter that glass in order to throw some flashbangs in there to be able to move in and safely remove him from the Marathon. Now, they tell me that he was struggling with a mental health episode. He crossed Southfield and Allen and walked into the Marathon. We actually have that video, the surveillance video from the Marathon. You can see right here, he walks into the Marathon, closes the door and locks it. There were some of the employees of the Marathon in there. They tell me that they spoke to him and they were really working to calm him down, giving him water, but you can hear what they had to say about their encounter. What were you thinking?
I was just thinking about my life. That's it. What's gonna happen next? You know what I mean? Because I thought we didn't know if it was a shootout.
Got a knife. Okay, I talked to him. Yo, we have to come down and we have to get a relax. He's scared. He's really crying. So we have to help me and open the door. We have the door in the back. He said, I can't help you. I don't have any door. And the guy, he wants some drink. Okay, I open the cooler for you, and I open water for him, and he drink water. But I don't know what happened. You know, he very, very scared. He very, very cried. Maybe he drank something. I don't know what's going on.
Again, officers tell me that this was the best case scenario for a situation like this. Everyone is going home safe today, and they are working to get this man some help. Reporting live, Megan Daniels, 7 News Detroit.
All right, Megan, thank you for that live report. We're going to continue to monitor this situation and bring you the latest over on Channel 7 and, of course, WXYZ.com.
Well, SWAT teams escorting a man out of an Allen Park gas station in handcuffs after an hours-long standoff tonight.
Police say the suspect had barricaded himself inside with a big knife. Fox News' Dave Kinchin explains what may have triggered the scary situation.
The busy traffic now has returned here in Allen Park, Allen Road, and Southfield. This gas station just saw police go in and retrieve a suspect in there who was armed with a knife for several hours. Now it's the investigation that has to begin. The video is simply intense. Downriver mutual aid and tactical gear barging into this Allen Park marathon, getting to a suspect armed with a large knife. According to detectives, he was locked inside the gas station for nearly 6 hours, shocking the community, including Karim, a cashier who had first-hand contact with the man in distress.
Suddenly he came in, very scary. Maybe someone like chasing him or something. The cop told me to lock my door, my cashier door. And there is another guy work with me and try to calm down. He doesn't know what happened. I told him there is a cop outside. Talk about like they give me 3 weeks. I don't know what happened, but doesn't seems like a fight or something. 3 weeks. Some financial problem, I guess.
Another man says he gave the suspect some water before he and 2 others made it out safely.
He's scared, very scared. He want to open the door in the back. I'm not having a door in the back. He want to leave. He cried. He very mad. He very scared.
Police say it all started at the McDonald's across the street when the suspect showed up to the drive-thru area in what they call a suspicious incident while having a mental health crisis. Witnesses say he then ran across the highway with the knife, entered the gas station, and let everyone out before locking himself inside. As that investigation continues, police say the biggest thing is making sure this individual gets the help he needs, and that's what they're going to be focused on right now.
Can you imagine being in that? You in the store getting a soda or trying to play your lottery tickets or something. Motherfucker just bust up in there, lock the door. Long ass Michael Myers knife, cops right on his ass. Shit. Now, supposedly, they said he let the customers out, but the store people were stuck in there with him. 5+ hours. Said he was crying, going up, and having moments of going down. Said he was talking about something about 3 weeks, something about financial issues, just babbling. Man, sheesh. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm more than sure he'll face some type of charges, even though he ain't in his right mind. But to be honest, man, you know, the guy was terrified of something. He didn't lash out and hurt anybody, but you know what I'm saying? He was terrified, and I'm more than sure those people was terrified in there too. This is one of them things, man. I mean, it ended good for everybody involved, even though the guy's gonna face charges, but they didn't kill him. Now, I'm saying to myself, they said this lasted 5 hours. If you watch the way the SWAT team went in there with that ballistic shield, I'm like, why did it take 5 hours for them to come up with that plan? So I guess they must have just sat there for a while and seen he wasn't non-threatening in there, and the people was talking to him and trying to calm him down. And he probably, you know, judging by why it took him so long, he probably was sitting somewhere and talking to him, or they had contact with him where he was talking back and forth with him, and they seen, okay, it wasn't an actual threat, initial threat to the people that were inside the store. That's why it took so long. They were trying to coax him out. But when this guy came out the store, did you see how big he was? Like a big ass dude. Said he went over to the McDonald's drive-thru first. Said it was suspicious activity. Of course it is. If you ain't got no car and you at the drive-thru window, I don't know. But then he said after that, said he ran across the street, and then it was on. So I don't know if the cops came when he was at McDonald's and he saw the police and ran over there, but I mean, either way, they was on his behind. But it's a good thing this thing, you know, ended in a good way. And let me just say this before I leave. There are a lot of people that are going through things out here, and a lot of them have mental illness. And a lot of times I report on stories where, you know, people do go off the handle, do some of the craziest stuff, and then get jammed up and, you know, take somebody else's lives because they're not in their right mind. For this guy to go in there and run across the street with a knife in his hand, which we don't even know where he got this knife from, and run up in this place and let people out, you know what I'm saying? It's a good thing to me. Any day when nobody dies is a good day. So we'll just leave it at that.